If you have ever watched a movie in English and understood every single word on its own, but somehow still could not follow the conversation, phrasal verbs are why. These small 2 or 3 word phrases show up everywhere in real, natural English. At work, with friends, in podcasts, in movies, in text messages. And they almost never mean what you think they will mean just from looking at the individual words. Run into someone does not mean you physically crash into them. Bring up a topic does not mean you lift it off the floor. And give up is about so much more than handing something over. Today, I am going to give you 3 complete groups of phrasal verbs. The ones that come up every single day in real conversation. Not textbook English, not formal English. The kind of English that sounds natural, warm, and confident. For every phrasal verb today, I will give you real example sentences. I will also give you a moment to practice out loud. So keep a notebook close because this one is worth writing down. Let us start with group 1. Phrasal verbs for daily life and everyday routines. Wake up. You already know this one for getting out of bed. But in natural English, it also means to suddenly become aware of something. I woke up to how much time I was wasting. Wake up and see what is really going on. Native speakers use both meanings constantly. Run out of. This means you have used everything and there is nothing left. I ran out of time before I could finish. We completely ran out of ideas. I ran out of patience waiting for an answer. You will hear this one every single day. Pick up. This is one of the most useful phrasal verbs because it has 3 completely different meanings. You can pick up a physical object, pick up your bag before we leave. You can pick up a person, I will pick you up from the station at 6, and you can pick up a skill or a language. She picked up French just by watching shows every evening. Context always makes it clear which meaning is being used. Figure out. This means to find the answer or understand something after some effort. I am still trying to figure out how this works. Did you figure out the problem? Have you figured out what you want to do next? This is one of the most common phrasal verbs in everyday American English. Come across. This has 2 very useful meanings. The first is to find something by chance. I came across this photo while cleaning my room. I came across a really useful resource online. The second meaning is the impression you give to other people. She comes across as very confident. He came across as nervous in the interview. Both meanings are used all the time. Carry on. This simply means to continue. Please carry on with what you were saying. Even when things feel difficult, carry on. You can also tell someone to carry on as a way of saying go ahead and continue. This is especially common in British English but understood everywhere. Go ahead. Go ahead means you have permission to proceed or start something. Please go ahead and order without me. Go ahead and tell me exactly what happened. You will use this one constantly in everyday conversation. Put together. This means to assemble, organize, or prepare something. Can you help me put together a presentation for tomorrow? We need to put a proper plan together. She put together a really strong application. It also works literally, like assembling furniture or a meal. That is group 1. 8 phrasal verbs for everyday situations. Here is a small tip before we continue. Do not try to learn all of these at once. After this video, choose 3 that feel most useful for your life. Write them in a notebook. Use them in 1 sentence each today. That is how language actually sticks. Now group 2. Phrasal verbs for work, professional situations, and conversations with other people. Bring up. This means to introduce a topic into a conversation. Can I bring something up? I need to bring up something important before we move on. She brought up a really valid point during the meeting. Use this anytime you want to mention something new in a conversation. Look into. This means to investigate or research something more carefully. Let me look into that for you. I am going to look into the best options and come back to you. This is perfect for professional situations when you need more time to find an answer. Follow up. This means to check on something after some time has passed. I just wanted to follow up on our conversation from last week. Did anyone follow up with the new client? You will see this phrase constantly in emails, at work, and in any professional setting. Put off. This means to delay or postpone something. I keep putting off the conversations I find difficult. The meeting was put off until next Thursday. We simply cannot put this off any longer. This one is also perfect for talking about procrastination, which is something everyone understands. Get along with. This means to have a positive, comfortable relationship with someone. Do you get along well with your manager? We get along really well. I find it easy to get along with most people at work. This phrase sounds very natural and warm in conversation. Turn down. This means to say no to something or someone. She turned down the job offer because the timing was not right. I had to turn it down. He turned me down when I asked for his help. This is so much more natural than saying I refused or I rejected. Catch up. This has two common meanings. The first is to reach the same level as someone else or to cover missed content. I need to catch up on the lessons I missed this week. The second is to spend time with someone you have not seen recently. Let us catch up over coffee. We spent the whole evening just catching up. Both meanings come up constantly. That is group 2. 7 phrasal verbs that will help you sound natural and confident in professional and social situations. Now group 3. These are phrasal verbs for emotions, personal growth, and relationships. These ones will help you connect with people in a much deeper and more authentic way in English. Go through. This means to experience something, especially something difficult or challenging. She went through a really tough time last year. We all go through moments when we doubt ourselves. I understand what you are going through right now. This phrase is beautiful for showing empathy and is used constantly in real emotional conversations. Give up. You have probably heard this one. It means to stop trying. Please do not give up on your English. He gave up far too soon. But you can also give something up, meaning to stop doing it as a habit. I gave up sugar 3 months ago. I am really trying to give up scrolling through my phone before bed. Make up. This one has several meanings depending on context. When two people argue and then become friendly again, they make up. They had a disagreement on Monday but made up by Wednesday evening. You can also make something up, meaning to invent a story or excuse. He made up an excuse for being late. Context always tells you exactly which meaning is intended. Open up. This means to begin sharing your true feelings or to become more honest and vulnerable. It takes real time to open up about personal things. She slowly started to open up to him after a few weeks. Opening up in a second language can feel very vulnerable, but that vulnerability is also a sign of real fluency. Let down. This means to disappoint someone. I do not ever want to let you down. He felt genuinely let down when no one showed up to support him. Do not let yourself down by giving up before you see the results you are working toward. Get over. This means to recover from something. Whether that is a disappointment, an illness, or a difficult experience. It took me a while to properly get over the rejection. She is still getting over a bad cold. How do you get over a really hard day? This one is incredibly useful in everyday English conversations. That is 21 phrasal verbs across 3 groups. Now let us practice out loud together. This is the most important part of today. I am going to say 3 sentences using phrasal verbs from today. After each one, pause this video and repeat that sentence out loud 3 times. Do not skip this step. Speaking is what moves words from passive knowledge to active fluency. Sentence 1. I came across a great resource online, figured out how to use it properly, and decided I was not going to give up even when it felt difficult. Sentence 2. I need to bring something up. Can we follow up on this conversation tomorrow? I have been putting it off and I really should not keep doing that. Sentence 3. Going through a learning plateau is completely normal. It does not mean you should turn down chances to practice. Open up to the process and carry on. You are doing really well. Speaking practice matters so much more than most learners realize. Reading phrasal verbs is one thing. Saying them out loud in real context is something completely different. That is where genuine fluency lives. If you want to take your speaking to the next level, one of the most powerful things you can do is get real conversation practice with another person. The platform I personally recommend is italki. It is affordable, flexible, you can find teachers for every budget and every learning goal, and you choose exactly what you work on in every lesson. Real conversations with real people. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. Before we finish, here is your challenge for this week. Choose 5 phrasal verbs from today that felt most useful for your real life. Write one original sentence for each one, then use at least 2 of them in a real conversation or a text message this week. Notice how it feels when a phrase comes naturally. That feeling is progress. If this lesson helped you today, please give it a like. It genuinely helps more people find this channel. Subscribe so you never miss a lesson. And leave a comment below with one phrasal verb from today and a sentence using it. I read every single comment and I will respond to yours. See you in the next lesson.